Hi, I'm Julian Woodrow, and we're here to talk about Tim Bergling, Avicii. So, Avicii was a DJ producer man he was doing a lot of remixes of other people's DJ electronic tracks, and he gained popularity when he was 16 years old. He signed to a record label, and that record label's name was DJ Fitz, with his first hit single called Levels. Levels Levels was super dope. That thing blew up. It blew up in Europe, it blew up in the States, it blew up in the UK, everywhere. The thing was crazy. So once Levels came out, people really started to latch on to this Avicii, this guy who was a DJ, but he wasn't just a DJ. Avicii was also a songwriter. Was writing songs for Madonna at the time. So he started implementing these bluegrass and folk styles into his EDM music producing, and he created with Aloe Black Wake Me Up. And Wake Me Up also, just like Levels, blew up. That thing was dope. So imagine this, Avicii. You just created these dank wub-wubs. These dank wub-wubs. Then you get an awesome singer like Aloe Black. Like, hey, Sir Black, can you sing on top of this? And Mr. Aloe Black sings, Wake me up when it's over. There you go. Wake me up when listen, he came out with his album True. When he came out with the album True, Wake Me Up was the number one hit single on that album. And he became the second most streamed artist in the entire world when he released True. And this pushed him into working with Madonna and working with Coldplay. He produced Coldplay's Hymn for the Weekend. He produced he did a lot of songwriting with Coldplay and a lot of music production with Coldplay. Just off of this album. And he was talking about how he implemented a lot of bluegrass and folk melodies into his music. It was sort of unheard of at the time. No one was reaching out to these genres of music. They were sort of lost in time. Avicii was sort of reviving them into this pop EDM standard that he had now created of this new pop wave of music. In 2013, Levels was actually nominated for a Grammy. And although he didn't win, a lot of people thought he probably should have. In 2014, Avicii came out with his next album, which was called Ghost Stories. But that wasn't the only thing Avicii was working on. And he wrote the song with Coldplay, A Sky Full of Stars. He was also working with David Guetta, and he wrote a song called Lovers in the Sun. This was a pop song that hit number one in over 15 countries. He was writing tons of songs for other artists, as well as stuff for himself. So he was this powerhouse of music production. Avicii's musical production style and melodies inspire me to make music because he added something that wasn't conventional. He added the bluegrass, the country melodies that are really catchy, and he put that in his EDM music that touched millions of people and reached out across all societies. So he really was one of a kind and super special human being that I really would like to be like when I make music, because he had it. That he saw something people didn't see.
And love is the prize. So wake me up.